Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Ashin Khan, and once again, I'm creating this video because it's my task at my computer academy, Rehan School. And today, I'm going to do the task called Annie with the topic "Sorry, not sorry." How this modern phrase involved, and I've got a guest Maya who will be answering the questions related to this topic I'm going to speak. So now let's connect Maya to us so she can answer the questions I ask her. So let's start.
Hey, what's up?
Hello Maya, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are things going with you?
It's going fine. So today we are gonna talk about the topic sorry, not sorry, how this modern phase involved, and I'm going to ask some questions from you. And are you ready to answer them?
I'm locked in. Let's pick up right where we left off. What's question number 4? I'm all ears. Go ahead and hit me with it.
No, we are starting with question number one. What does the phrase sorry, not sorry mean?
My bad, I'm resetting the clock. Basically, it's a way of saying, I know I did something that might upset you, but I don't actually regret it. It's that perfect blend of a fake apology and total confidence, more of a statement of ownership than a real
Yes,
sorry. Ready for
it
number
tells
2?
the other person that yes, the actually the person is actually asking for apology after his mistake. Am I right?
Not exactly. It's more of a wink and a nod. They're acknowledging the mistake, sure, but the not sorry part means they'd probably do the exact same thing again. It's less about asking for forgiveness and more about just owning the chaos.
Okay. Moving on to number
Got it.
two. Where did the expression "sorry, not sorry" originate?
Let me double check that. It's actually a bit of a mystery since there isn't one specific person credited with it. It's been popping up as early as 2001, but it really exploded on social media around 2010. It basically evolved from a sarcastic joke into this common way of showing self affirmation. Ready for number 3?
Yes, I'm ready. Has this phrase become so popular in modern culture?
I think it's because we're in an era of main character energy. People are more open about owning their choices and not apologizing for things that make them happy, even if it's a bit provocative. It's basically a shorthand for this is who I am, take it or leave it. Does that track with how you see people using it?
Yes, I've often seen people some fight and then in the end they come and say, "I'm very sorry. Please forgive us." So yes, sorry is actually a common word and I usually said to apology. And now moving on to number four, in what situations do people commonly use sorry or not sorry?
It usually comes out when someone is doing something they love that others might find annoying or a bit too much. Like if someone is posting 100 photos of their vacation or eating the last slice of pizza and they just don't care. It's for those moments where you're unapologetically yourself. Do you think it's a bit rude or just honest?
No, it's in my opinion, it's honest because people should realize their mistakes and come and say sorry. So, shall we move on to the question number five?
I'm with you. Let's do it. What's number 5?
Okay, how does the phrase differ from a sincere apology?
It's night and day, really. A sincere apology is about the other person. It's saying, I see that I hurt you and I feel bad about it, but sorry, not sorry is all about the speaker. It's more of a shrug than a handshake. One is trying to heal a rift, and the other is basically just marking your territory. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense. Of course, if a person is saying sorry, the look on his face says that he is not actually meaning it. But some do when they say that, "Oh my, it's my bad," and they do come and apologize with true heart. So yes, that is common. And now, shall we move to number six?
I'm ready when you are. What's number 6?
What tone does sorry, not sorry usually convey?
It's usually pretty sassy. There's a definite edge to it, like a mix of confidence, irony, and a little bit of defiance. It's not meant to be soft or comforting, it's meant to be a bit provocative. It's the verbal equivalent of a shrug and a smile while you're doing exactly what you wanted to do anyway.
Okay. So, number eight, can using sorry, not sorry be considered rude? Why or why not?
Oh, absolutely. Depending on who you're talking to, it can definitely come across as dismissive or even arrogant. If you say it to a friend as a joke, it's one thing, but if you say it to someone you've actually heard, it's basically like rubbing salt in the wound. It's a risky phrase because it completely skips the part where you care about the other person's feelings. Do you think there's a time when it's actually okay to be that blunt?
Yes, you should go and apologize to anyone you have made mistake. So yes, you should do that. And now moving on to number nine, how does the phrase reflect changes in modern communication?
It's a huge tell for how we talk now. We've moved toward this very direct, almost performative way of communicating, especially with social media. It's less about a private conversation and more about making a public statement of identity. It
Okay.
shows that the vibe of the conversation has shifted from social harmony to personal authenticity, even if that authenticity is a bit abrasive. Does that feel like a positive shift to you?
Yes, is a positive shift, and I'm with your answer. That totally makes sense. And now, number 10, what emotions or attitudes does the expression typically express?
It's a cocktail of a few different things. You've got a strong dose of confidence and a hint of defiance. There's often a sense of pride in it, like the person is totally fine with their choice and doesn't feel the need to shrink themselves to fit someone else's expectations. It's basically a mix of I'm doing my own thing and I don't mind if you're annoyed by it.
No, I'm not annoyed. Instead, yes, totally right answer. So now, number 11, why do some people find the phrase humorous or empowering?
I think it's because it's a little bit rebellious. There's something satisfying about refusing to feel guilty for something that actually makes you happy. For some, it's empowering because it's like reclaiming their time and energy instead of spending it all on apologies that don't feel honest. And the humor comes from the irony, the fact that you're using the word sorry while explicitly telling the person you aren't. It's like a little linguistic prank. Do you think it's more about being funny or more about feeling powerful?
I think it is more about feeling confident because a person should be confident to go and say, "I'm sorry, man. It was my mistake. I'm sorry." So it is. I think it is feeling a bit confident.
That's a really interesting take. Most people see the not sorry part as the confidence, but you're looking at the courage it takes to actually admit a mistake. I
Yes,
like that perspective. Ready to tackle number 12?
yes. How my different generations interrupt sorry, not sorry differently.
There's a huge divide, honestly. Um, for older generations, the idea of saying you're not sorry after a mistake can feel like a total lack of respect or a breach of basic manners. It's almost scandalous to them. But for younger people, it's more of a tool for authenticity. It's seen as a way to set boundaries and stop over apologizing for just existing. It's basically a clash between the value of social harmony and the value of personal truth. Do you think one side has it more right than the
Um,
other?
both,
I'm still
both.
here.
Both are right, maybe, but in their own conditions. or else one is right or the other is wrong in different conditions. So now in question number 13, is a phrase is the phrase more common in spoken English or written English? Explain that.
It's definitely more common in written English. Because it's so punchy and ironic, it's a perfect fit for a caption, a text, or a tweet. In writing, you can really lean into that sass. When people say it out loud, it can sometimes come across as a bit more aggressive, but in a text, you can add an emoji or some context to make it feel more like a joke. Does that sound right to you?
Yes, it is completely right. I'm with your opinion. And now, how has internet culture influenced the evolution of modern expressions like sorry, not sorry?
The internet basically turned these phrases into a global language. It took a little bit of sarcasm and turned it into a shared cultural shorthand because we communicate in such short bursts now, like captions or quick texts. We need expressions that pack a lot of attitude and meaning into just a few words. It's a way of signaling to everyone else, I'm part of the club that gets this joke. Plus, when something goes viral, a phrase can move from one tiny corner of the web to millions of people in a matter of hours. Do you think
And
we're
what kind of
losing the art?
and can you please tell me what kind of expressions you just told?
I was talking about a shared cultural shorthand. It's basically when a group of people uses a specific phrase or a code that everyone in that group understands immediately without needing a long explanation. It's like an inside joke, but on a global scale. Does that make sense?
Yes, and what was the question you were asking?
I was wondering if you think we're losing the art of the sincere apology because of all this sarcastic shorthand.
No, 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 no. We shouldn't lose that apology. No, no. It is important to have that with us. And moving on to number 15, what are some similar expressions that convey confidence or defiance?
Whoa. Okay, I get it. You're a hard no on that. You definitely still believe in the power of a real apology. Should we jump to question 15?
Yes, this is question 15. What are some similar expressions that convey confidence or defiance?
You got a few options depending on how much edge you want to bring. There's it is what it is, which is a bit more passive, but still owns the situation. Then you have no regrets, which is a direct shot of confidence. Or if you want to be really bold, just saying my bad with a smile, acknowledging the slip, but not letting it ruin your mood. Do any of those feel like they fit that same energy?
Uh, yes. And shall we move on to number 16?
I'm ready. What's number 16?
Can the phrase damage relationships if used in serious situations? Why?
Oh, absolutely. In a serious situation, that phrase is basically a relationship wrecking ball. When someone is genuinely hurting or something important is on the line, sorry, not sorry tells the other person that their pain is less important than your desire to be right or confident. It turns a moment that should be about repair into a moment of dismissal. It's the fastest way to make someone feel like you just don't care about them. Do you think some people use it just to avoid the vulnerability of a real apology?
Yes, some who are not too confident to go and ask for apology, they may avoid it. And Maya, thank you for giving me your time and answering the answers. I hope I see you again and may need your help again.
You're so welcome. It's always a pleasure diving into these lists with you. I'll be right here whenever you've got a new topic or another set of questions ready. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
So this was for our today's video. I hope you may have learned something from our talk, and I will see you in another video. Allah Hafiz.